Hello everybody, welcome back to more into the Gungeon Lich streaks. We are on a streak of 36. That intro. We're on a streak of 36. Let's roll our D8, see who we're gonna be today. It has been done. You know, I feel like it's been a hot moment since we played as Costume Robot. So let's Costume Robot ourselves into the Gungeon. Going from the easiest potential run to the hardest potential run back to back. It's kind of interesting. Going from Gunslinger, the easy peasy synergy master supreme, to, the character that can have lasting pains. It's a pretty big difference between the two characters. That being said, I love the robot. And I think he's a very good character, and I think that his downside is worth it for how nice the quirks are to him. There you go. That's all I'm going to say about the characters here today, unless another relevant thing comes up, e.g. junk, e.g. whatever. E.g., that's right. I said I'm abbreviating example given. We can't do anything with that, and that is disappointing. The regular shotgun gets some extra value because we're robot. Oh, I guess I will talk about the fact that we're the robot again. The accuracy up, 50% spread reduction. Slap that bad boy on a regular shotgun, and you got yourself effectively... oh my god, I saw that coming, and yet it still hurts so bad. Oh my goodness. But yeah, you slap that 50% spread reduction on the shotgun. It is going to be almost entirely accurate, because it's not... as far as shotguns go, the regular shotgun is not that inaccurate. Normally, not that inaccurate. I mean, it makes a lot of sense for us to junk these chests as well. Okay, I guess we're fine. We're going to talk about the full freaking suite of the robot stuff. The 5% damage up, it's probably going to be better than, most of the other stuff that we're going to be looking at here. Or maybe like half of this other stuff I'm going to be looking at. Some of the garbage guns, we're not playing gunslingers, so the garbage guns have resumed to be, becoming garbage again. Whoop. So, unless we get the synergies that the gunslinger just gets by being him, just by being the lovely man he is, then, is what I'm getting at there. And then it's a bad gun, a waste of space. Okay, we took our one hit. Let's make it so that's the one hit for the run here. How about that? I don't need another no-hit run. Don't need another no-hit run to feel good about myself, but a one-hit run, I like that. Because it's not even close to as much of the stress as a no-hit run, while being, honestly, relatively just about as impressive. And, I could feel pretty much just about as good as it. But effectively now in theory, it's sort of like a no-hit run now. Rip, we don't even get any kind of a synergy because the battery bullets are a starting item. How about that? I think would have maybe preferred to just, to just get the 5% damage up there, but alas, you can't make it all happen there for you. I'm kind of tempted. I mean, Origuni's actually really good, too, or pretty darn good. We haven't had it in a long time, either. I'll go for it. I'll go for it. What's going to be doing more damage? I think the Origuni with the loop back is going to do a little bit more damage. But I don't know. Maybe I underestimate the shock rifle a bit. That was some suspect dodging right there, if I've ever seen any. That's a blank right there. This boss, I mean, I feel like he's not too bad. I shouldn't say it right now, but we're still fighting him. Can we just wait a second to say the thing before I make myself embarrassed? Alright, he's a really easy boss to get away with taking no damage on, especially if you have at least one blank, because you can just use it to squeak your way over to the other side. I really feel like it's here, but it's not. Okay. I feel obligated to do it because I was just talking about it, but it just makes sense to go to the sewers. It just makes sense. As much as I don't like going very much, it feels kind of like a huge waste to not when we can give the 5% damage up like that. And I'm going to pass. I already did, but I'm going to pass on that regular shotgun. We got a couple good things already. I really think that we're going to get more value out of something else on another floor here. Really good accuracy on this, but is it enough to make it better than our starter? Yeah, it's enough to make it better than a lot of other guns. Still not quite. As far as like the plain guns, you know, the ones based off of regular guns go, this one's it's up there. It's up there. It's not quite. I'd say it's a step beneath the Magnum though, which is kind of like my new judge for those guns on what I think is good enough to really like think about. Pop, pop, pop. AK-47 is a slammer. For as far in that tier, in the tier of regular guns, it is a slammer. It's a very good gun compared to those other ones. Because it's a good gun compared to a lot of regular guns. I can't believe I did that. Why would I be so bad? There we go. I threw down the water and then I just immediately just saved all of them from taking any kind of damage from it. You know, I just didn't want to be mean. Didn't want to be mean. Obviously, if you're not sure about why the sewer is such a good idea for the robot, I'll break it down for you a little bit. It's because junk gives you a 5% damage up. I mean, if you don't know now, maybe this is your first episode. I learned that that's the thing that happens. But it's an extra good thing to do because you get junk from chests. Junk gives robot a 5% damage up. None of the other characters just gives robot a 5% damage up. You have a chance to get junk. And a 12% extra chance if you're holding a key. So it just makes sense to take those keys and bring them down to the sewer instead, because you might get the items or the keys to open up the chest and get more items. But if you don't, you're still getting items. You're still getting items in the sense of in the way of a 5% damage up, which honestly is it's better than a lot of garbage items. There's not a, thankfully there's not a ton of garbage items in the game, but they definitely show up, you know? And there's a fair shake of them are sloppier, worse than a 5%. Or just guns that are, in the bottom 50th percentile of the guns you're holding are just, like, not worth picking up either. You really, unless you have Unity, they're worse than a bad passive. And surely worse than a 5% damage upgrade. Because ammo issues are not as big of a deal. You used to have to really, really get a lot of guns to make sure that you weren't going to be using your standard on, the later floors. That's just not a thing anymore. Oh, how the snowballer has fallen. It used to be I used to get it all the time. I do value it a lot still, and I think it's very good in, like, bullet hell. If you want to use it as a secondary. The fact that those enemies have a lot of health does not matter as much when they are freaking frozen. Is that the name of the sequel to Frozen coming out? Frozen? Freaking Frozen? Freaky Frozen? Where, what are they? Elsa and Anna switch bodies because... I don't know. I'm trying to think of another stupid thing. What's the Lindsay Lohan one is like because of a mystical fortune cookie? That's so dumb. It's because it's because of a mystical snowball they throw. They throw and then, oh no. This one, I mean, there's magic in that universe anyways. Not that out of the question. Freaky Frozen, coming soon to a theater near you. It's going to be my take on what to do with the Frozen series next. Don't take me away. Don't lock me up, Disney. I've spent millions. Whoop. To literally just splice together footage of the first Frozen and Freaky Friday. Spend millions. I don't know how. But help. Nope. God Gamer. And done. Okay. 3 keys, 3 chests. Let's open up this one. Okay. You know, it is a very good gun. But I also, in a way, I just don't like having it. Alright. I don't know if I would call that rad. Let's open up. Oh, baby. What a get. What a big get. Pistol machine. It's a nice one. Sure. I'll take it. I don't even think I'm going to end up going, but I'll take that. Why not? Let's answer a Discord question. So, link in the description if you want to ask a question or chat and learn about Enter the Gungeon in my Discord, or do whatever you darn well please within good person reason. Link in the description for that. Fishy asks, what is the worst enemy in Enter the Gungeon in your opinion? I very think it is the cat, just because no other enemy really, like, seems to disrespect the rules of enemy design as much. Because he doesn't respect your time very much, and the weird way that the bullets come out of him make it so that he can kind of shoot through walls, which I don't think is intentional. It's just, honestly, probably my least favorite, just because of that. I feel like it could be tweaked just a little bit. Oh, and be one that I would like a lot. When it shows up, I'm just annoyed, you know? Very good gun. Very good gun. Very good gun. Got a level 1 shot pop. But yeah, this is one of those ones that's really good, but sometimes I just don't bother with it because it takes extra brain space, which I know it shouldn't really be a thing. Pop. Pop. Really? You didn't die from the sunglasses shot? Next one would. I feel it. Kind of tempted to open now that we got the +1 bullets. I mean, oh baby. That is an eye opener for the blue chests right there. One of my favorite quote unquote boring items to get, you know, because it doesn't do anything fancy. It's not that exciting because of that. It's nice because it makes it so everything you pick up is just going to be just that much better. So maybe if you're feeling like you want to do some wacky things, try out a strategy or a weapon that you don't often mess around with. You can get away with it a lot easier. I know we're going to the shop. I just don't want to shoot in there because he just doesn't like it for some reason. Just for some reason, he's just such a punk. Oh, disappointed. I would really like to get some remote bullets there. I was fully expecting that to be the shrine room. We may get enough for remote bullets yet. May not. May. Probably should be shooting at an enemy. Generally really frowned upon to even just bother with doing that in the middle of rooms. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna be that guy. Let's do it. Let's keep this shield. Let's keep this shield for as far as we can. What? It'll be very, very clear when we take a hit now at this point. We'd never break those. Glass cannon. That's on brand with the run we're going for right now. Let's bust that. Get some damage up. We got tons of stuff. Yes, you can switch and this gun will reload itself, but it's not as good as you think. Because it does take a damage penalty. Oh. It takes a damage penalty when you switch this away from this gun and come back to it. So it's not like... It's not as crazy as it seems. It is good, and it's a strategy worth using sometimes, but... Like, I'll probably mess with it here. Oh. Just to play around with it, because I just started talking about it. Oh. Never mind. Never mind, I won't. Yep. Easy run, easy life. Frozen heart. Sad day. One of the less useful things that we could be having, actually. I mean, if we had a cell creep here, I'd be a happy man. We're one shy, though. That is just a hits. That's fine. We'll get something good later, right? Because we saved up our money? We better. Bleep. Oh! Have the rad gun, but it's not charged. Not a thing. Not a thing to do. Whoop. Oh, damage ups plus glass cannon. I don't know that I've had this just clearly fine run this early, you know, like in kind of a while. It's just we got our end game guns already. We really do. We do only have 2, though, I guess, so it's worth considering that we could. Well, I said we don't need a lot of guns because ammo is not as big of a deal. We could run out of ammo if we only got 2 guns that we want to use later. And especially if one of them is the glass cannon. It's only got 25 shots. Ain't that much. Ain't that much. Boss. You know what? Let's do a little bit of saving. Did it change rad gun? It's also worth noting that even though it does save it and then you get the damage penalty, if you then start to do the reload again and you get the correct active reload, it does reset back to where it's supposed to be for damage. So a good strategy is probably to like noise it up to like the first sunglass tier and then see if you can get the reload. You know, it's not a bad idea. Or you can just do what I'm doing and just kind of pepper the gun in here and there. I feel like is probably the better way to do it. Is the puff here? Is that the puff? No. Where it is? There it is. Where it is. So we're probably going to end up taking a hit when we do go to the rat. And I'm just going to do this right now so we don't make our mistake of that we consistently make, which is wasting all of our stuff. So we can't even get in here. A lot of shields. I don't know why I did that. There. No! Rad cool noise. So let's switch to a different gun. We'll get that auto reload. I can show it off. Alright, should be back. So you can see it's still doing pretty slick damage right there. And we didn't have to... Cool, nice, rad. To get up to this point again. Let's see, it does not one-shot that guy, and it normally would have. And we can't... Oh, God, gamer. Let's switch to a safe gun here. Gotta hate that thing. Can I say that's one of my least favorite enemies? Does that count? Also, we skipped right over the shop, which is a little strange. Oh, nothing really. Okay, you know, it gives us something. We can sell this here instead of on the next floor, I guess. That's really it. But does that matter? Not particularly. Not particularly at all, because... I mean, you could argue we should save it, because then we could go to the secret floor. I don't really feel like going to the fourth secret floor, because I feel like we did that. We did that the other day. We did that yesterday. I like to space it out. I don't want to do the full sweep that often. I know we could wait until after boss, or we could even just buy a key, but I'm feeling this. 28. This is not worth it. This is so not going to be worth it. Oh! He was wrong. I'm going to open it. Okay. He was so wrong. That's value right there. That's some value. Did we get anything that great? I guess... Not necessarily. Eye of the Beholster's nice. Smiley's Revolver for the shop discount is nice. Almost, it probably will pay for itself. That blank that let us get in there will probably pay for itself because of Smiley's Revolver. So that's something that's really nice. But all in all, some risk, like a little bit of risky stuff in there with the alien engine. God gamer. Whoop. I don't think we have anything good saved up on our rad gun. Ah! Disappointment. Disappointment. Disappointment! What? Oh, so this just shoots the rocket fist now. I'll take that. I'll take that. It's better than the RPG normally is. RPG is one of the guns that seems like maybe it shouldn't be that bad, but it's so slow. You have to really do the gun drop technique to make it work well, and I don't know. I don't love using the gun drop with it, to be honest. Who TF Up asks, what is the best restaurant? Why is it so dang good? I don't know. Like, most of the places that I like aren't chains, and I wouldn't want to, like, dox myself, but they're my favorite type of stuff. I kind of like, there is this nice Thai food place where I used to live that I adore, and then there's kind of like a specialty pizza place that does more weird pizzas, like not really that weird, but how about them? But not just your normal pizza. Like they'll go weird with it every once in a while. So we got bouncy shots here. Up, down, right. I'm guessing as a continuation of the value of that one synergy. Stay froze, buddy. Okay. No. I guess it was... These guys don't do damage unless they got their teeth out, I think. Stream's going on too long. Down, up. Absolute godly gaming. Let's fill this up for sure, even though it's a bit risky. It's still, I think it's still worth it. Would maybe be a smarter choice to save it a bit. I thought that I was almost perfect there. That would have been amazing. Yeah. That would have been amazing if we would have been able to bomb that at the exact right time there. Block all those shots would have been quite clean. We still have an extra blank here to play around with on this second phase. Whoop. Is this really... This is kind of working. Yeah. That was pretty... It's slick in a way. I really do want to cheese that. That way that I found recently is pretty dang cool. You can just get... If you just get really close to him, you can really cheese it. Uh-oh, we actually really don't want to slow him down for this phase. Maybe we do. Maybe we do. Weird. It does some... He has some weird interactions when he gets slowed down, but maybe they tweaked him. Yappa! Ability to steal. I mean, don't mind if I do. I got quite a bit of money, but nothing wrong with getting the ability to steal. I was going for the most perfect rat this side of the Mississippi. You want to do an attack? I can actually... That would have been so... That would have been, like, actually perfect. It would have been one of the most perfect rats. It would probably be the most perfect rat I've ever seen if that worked out correctly. And I've seen a lot of rats in my days. That one would have been actually probably the best. Synergy with this or Shotgun Full of Hate? Synergy with... What the hell? What was the synergy? What else did we pick up? Oh, the glass quadstone. I never think about that one. Alright, I never think about that one, but, you know. It's something. It makes it so you can take an extra hit before your glass cannon goes kaboom. What? Okay. Give me them booties. I just want the booties. The rest of it can stay. I don't care. All right, all right. Pretty smooth run. Pretty smooth run. It could definitely still go downhill because it's a robot run and mistakes last. You may forget your mistakes, but the game never will. What am I trying to do here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 4. Okay, we one-shot that boy still. If we can one-shot the blue, I feel like we're good enough. What? What? One annoyance about this synergy is I love to gun drop this. Oh. Shoot. I was just curious. It said lose a heart kit. I just had to see. I love to gun drop this, but I hate gun dropping things that have synergies on them. Because it does make that thing pop up a lot. Nothing worth buying, nothing worth stealing. Disappointed. Don't blink. Don't blink and Dark was the Night at the same time. We definitely take those. Just a freebie, really. Just a complete freebie. Oh. Alright. We do get the ability to steal their blood even though we don't have any. That is some horror movie stuff right there, right there. I know we could just keep on going for damage ups at this point. It'd probably be the wise thing to do because we really don't need any more guns. But I'm opening it up just in case we get fun passives. Alright, let's do some auto switch. Shotgun full of hate. We got a shotgun full of hate and a craving for blood. Sound like a DC comic book character. Oh. 50% spread reduction. Ayo. I had to try. Just, it would have been so cute. Okay. Is it really worth like doing the active reloads in the middle of the room? Probably not. Gotta do it for the cool rad though. Kraken G asks, what do you think of Undertale? It's a good game. Like it's a straight up good game. It has a community that maybe tanks the chance that it will have a, you know, like a, I don't know, a universally acclaimed history to it. Because now it's like there's just there's a community that just was so extreme with it, and I think maybe now since it's been a while, maybe that's died out a bit. But I think it's a very good game. It's a straight up good game. I don't know. I can separate the annoying parts of a community from a game and appreciate the game independently of the community they're in. You know, doesn't always have to be. You know, like I hate this because everyone else hates this, or I hate this because everyone's. I don't know. Everyone's annoying who likes it. You know? Well, just what do you think about it? Not what do you think about what other people think about it. What do you think about it? Not what do other people think, and not what do you think about what other people think. Like, just who cares? You know? Independently. Show some independent thought. I think this about the game because of my experience with the game, you know? And that's fine. No matter what you have to say about it then, at least you know, at least you know that it's your thought and not someone else's, or, you know, the reverse of someone else's, to be superior, to be whatever, you know? I just cannot get behind that mentality. It is just so frustrating. One of these is getting their blood sucked. Easy money. Gotta love the kill pillars. Big iron. Gotta love the kill pillars, though. They're so slick. On a run that's going OP, I mean, that was really irrelevant right there. A run that's OP is gonna be extra OP on that boy. We have the ability to steal. We can definitely get away with that. I don't know what I was thinking with that teleport, but we're all good. Is Cool asks, will you play any custom Gungeoneers? Definitely. It's coming soon. I haven't gotten anything recorded for it yet, but I've kind of I wanted to make my call to arms for people to start making some more modded stuff before I mess with it. So yeah, totally soon I will definitely be playing some custom characters, other mods. So if you missed it last time, you can make custom characters now for Gungeon by, I mean, I think, I can't remember the link exactly, but the with Kyle the Scientist's custom character mod and Mod the Gungeon, you can install custom characters, and you can make custom characters, and it's really freaking easy. If you download the Kyle the Scientist's custom character mod, there's like a how-to on how to create a character, and quite frankly, it is so easy. The only hard part, and it's really not even hard, doesn't have to be as hard as it can be time-consuming, is making the sprite sheet. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to be playing some custom characters, for sure. So, yeah, go ahead and make some if you want to have them potentially featured on a series. And obviously all mod creators get shoutouts too, you know, for the mod that I'm playing when I do that. The easiest one is going to be a custom character mod. But there are ways to add items in the game. I think it's way more complicated. I don't know if it's way more complicated, I guess, but it's definitely more complicated. So I mean, that's custom items would blow my noodle. If there was more of those, I would be so excited. But characters are going to be neat too. I'll try them out. They're going to be the easiest thing to make. I'll rate them on their balance and everything like that too. Balance and you know, all that. Gotta go invisible for just half a second, just to assert dominance on these suckers. This run has gone so smooth from a health perspective. I just wish that I junked the past, like, 8 chests. I swear to God. I just, like... Why on earth did I bother? Why did I bother opening those suckers? We got a strong run already. I don't know why I thought that I needed, you know, in the same sense as like, why do I need a damage up too? It's by the same vein, but because damage up is just more usable than a bad, or not a bad gun, but you know, a gun that you're not gonna use. Oh, I got my comeuppance twice. Thought that was the last enemy. Was clean for health, and now we're trying our darndest to bungle it. Really? Damage cap is a thing? Maybe. Thank you for the 50 piece. I really don't need it. Watch, that was the good thing. That was something that was actually a banger. Like, that was... I mean, I guess it could be Potion of Gun Friendship. I know it's a... for that synergy, we could have got that. I know that's a brown chest item, but you can... As far as I know, you still can get... It's rare, but you can get a brown chest gun or a brown chest item in a blue chest. It's just uncommon. The same way that you could get... There's a slight chance to get a green tier thing from it, too, I believe. It unlikely, but it's possible. Pretty sure. At least that used to be the case. I don't know if it's still the case. I haven't paid close enough attention. That was just a rough situation there. Bum bullets are worth it. Bum bullets are better than a 5% damage up, I'd say. Not by a lot. Not by a lot, but I think they are. Okay, what do we want to use? We got the Dark Marker, which is obviously, like, great for room clear situations, stuff of that nature. Let's just glass cannon his butt cannon. Little bees getting that tiny DPS in there, too. I'll kick his bee. That's worth it. We got 3 blanks, and I don't think we're going to run into 2 knife cycles. So, and we're not even going to run into any because this gun is broken, especially with all of our damage ups. I could just say this run is broken, to be honest. Robot run, when a robot run goes well and you see all those shields up there, it feels so satisfying compared to seeing full health on a gunslinger run or something. Later, loser. Black Fang asks, would you like a hug? Yes, please. Please. Hug me. Fill this sucker up. No reason not to buy those. Unless we get trolled and we get gilded bullets on the next floor, which statistically it's unlikely, and I'll let the game have a laugh if I get it. Very statistically unlikely, though. Probably should save up that for our big boss. This is a disaster waiting to happen. Also, bees. Woo! Just set him on fire a little bit. When it works well, it works well. It's definitely dangerous, but when it works well, sometimes it's the least dangerous thing. Because you never have to get shot at. In some rooms, you know? Like, I think it's not usually a great one to pull out right away. It's a good gun for to bring out during a phase switch. That was so stupid. Like right there. If these were enemies that could you know, die right away, we would have just deleted one immediately. But you can't really go wrong with that. See, that's exactly what I was talking about right there. That is exactly what I was talking about. He just can kind of shoot through walls just a little bit, and it is rough going. All right. Set up the blockade. Set up them the bomb. Sorry about that disgusting noise. These guys are fire immune. We could still kill them pretty easily with the alien engine, but I'd say, nah. Whoop. I feel like we have way better guns we could be using than this, but there's something about it that's just so safe and satisfying. Oop, 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 oop. And then there's this. Oop. No! I just want to rip through this whole floor with this gun, because when it works, oh baby. That is slightly embarrassing. We're going to lose all of this health we've spent so long building up and accruing. It's good we have the rat boots, so we can get away with not falling into pits. At least not immediately. Oops. Okay. I feel like we should be at the boss. Yeah, it all goes downhill. The moment that alien engine gets picked up, it's all downhill from there. Or maybe it's all uphill. You would think that uphill would be bad, but... I mean, I like going downhill way more than I like going uphill. It's spooky because you can't stop, but... Is that why it's all downhill from here? Because it's like... What's happening is going to keep happening. Doesn't seem like it makes sense. I think it's just a poorly thought out phrase. Or maybe I'm a poorly thought man. Oh. Not a fan of that. And not a fan of the fan not a fan of the fact we did not hit the boss. Not a fan of the fan. Wow. Getting wrecked all over here. Good news is we can cheese the hell out of stuff with this, and we know that the boss is going to be way more likely to be over here than over to the right. Maybe kill the enemies that can actually hurt us. God, son of a gun of a man. All right, alien engine. You have proved your dominance over me. I will put you away. I will put you on a shelf. And use some of the big boy glass cannon. What else do we want? What's our secondary there? Just have some fun with some of that. Whoop, whoop. Good deal. Good deal. It's so smooth. Do we have enough ammo in it to clear the whole fight? Probably not. Plus, that's assuming the big assumption that we don't get hit. Pop him. I didn't think that was going to be a hit. I just didn't want to mess with it. Sometimes you just deal, you know? 6 shots, definitely not enough to find the final phase kill. But that mixed with a little something else, this is gonna be an easy one. He says as he can't even get a dang thing to fire. Can't do it. We're doing it the whole run. Whoa. I mean, I can hardly be mad at myself for that. Could really just be mad at the game for that one. That one's pretty stanky. And that is a dead lich right there and a streak of 37. 37. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Subscribe for daily Enter the Gungeon videos and more. Follow me on twitch.tv/retromation to catch me streaming games live. Join the Discord to ask questions, and I will answer them like I did in today's video. And, well, we still got more to go. Follow me on Twitter, RetromationYT, because Retromation's taken major updates over there. But alas, thank you for watching. Thank you. See you next time.